This is just another update on my seed starting for anybody that's interested there. And if you saw the last video, I had just started the seeds, and now I'm at the point in time where the seeds have sprouted, and the tomatoes and eggplants I'm doing here, they actually have their first set of leaves and are getting ready to get the second set. So this is the point in time where I'll go through and I'll start moving them to the bigger cups that they'll remain in until they go out in the garden. So, it's an easy job. I just fill the cups most of the way up there with that Miracle-Gro potting soil, and I'm just going to transfer the tomato plants into there and try to spread them out to the number of cups that I'm using for each plant. And as you'll see, I try to keep the strongest plants of each batch there. So there are some that get wasted, but with germination issues, you never know how many you're going to get. So I find it better off to just throw a couple extra ones in, and that way you can always weed out the weak ones and get rid of them. And the ones that come up first always are the best plants, I think. And you can see we were having crazy weather. One day it'll be snowing, the next day it'll be 15, back and forth and back and forth. So really can't do anything outside right now anyway, and with this quarantine in New York State here, life's a little bit different, but it really hasn't changed our life much, other than we no longer make that once a month trip to Costco. Everything else we pretty much live out of our root cellar. So there's some of the tomatoes, the first ones that are transplanted there, and they're ready to go under the grow lights again now and get strengthened up for the garden. So at this point in time, I start putting water mixed with Miracle-Gro, the water-soluble fertilizer, on them until they go outside. I don't know, I just find that I get stronger, healthier plants when I add some of that to the water at this stage of growth. So that's what I use. It may not be the best thing to use, but it works for me. And there you can see, you do wind up with the weaker ones, but it's best to have extra than not enough, I think. So I got that first bin done, and now I'm just gonna go over and start on the next one. And I always say I'm cutting back on plants, but somehow I managed to come up with more than I originally planned for. And this year actually will probably be a good idea to plant a couple extra anyway. With there may be some people out there needing some food, so it's just a tedious process, but I've got plenty of time to do it right now. And there's another bin of the tomatoes and some of the eggplants, and I got these under the big grow light setup, the fluorescent one. And there you can see the lettuce I started a couple weeks ago. That I was hoping to have it outside by now, but it's pretty big now. We'll be eating it soon, and you can see them completely out of grow lights in there now. So we did get a couple nice days that my beds up by the house dried up, and I'm able to get out there and start getting the spinach in and some lettuce and stuff like that. So this bed here, I'm going to be planting spinach. We love spinach and everything, and spinach salads and stuff. So it's always a great thing to plant, and it only takes about 30 days to grow, so you can put more crops in after it comes out. And so there's the spinach, and then the end bed there, I put some lettuce and radishes and a row of Swiss chard in, actually rainbow chard. And I've got that one bed there with a red bin in it I've got to clean up yet. You can see the old parsley coming back up, but that's going to be where the lettuce goes. And then this top one here is going to be all kale. And this is the kale that I started a couple weeks ago, and you can see that's doing really good. This was transplanted into the plastic cups here, and it's working good. So right now I'm just going to put 10 of these plants out, because we've got some real nasty, windy, thunderstormy weather coming. So I figure I'll just take a chance on some of them, so I don't lose them all if it gets really bad, or hail or anything like that. So those beds are all started, and it's back inside now. This is a couple days after the tomatoes. The peppers have all pretty much popped through, and they're starting to look big enough to transplant. So basically, same thing with the peppers. Pick out the best ones. Now, I did try using some older seeds on some of the peppers, like the Anaheims, and had very poor germination from them. So I'm going to be replanting some of them. But otherwise, most of the plants are fairly healthy looking, as you can see there. And the peppers always are. They always take longer to germinate than the tomatoes, even with the heat mats that I use. So there I had to move things around again, and now I had to bring out that Green Joy hydroponic box to use for the I need the grow light from it. And it's got a really amazing grow light in it, so that's a great way to get some extra space. Just don't put water in it. And you can see I got everything kind of shoved under the other two lights there too. And there's the lettuce. It's even bigger now. We'll be eating that real soon. And some of my Chinese chives and basil that I started. And my wife just cooked up some butternuts from the root cellar and got out the dehydrated Principe tomatoes, and she's soaking them to make that pasta dish I made the video about a while back. And there's the last of my zucchini snacks. Boy, these are my favorite. I'll be doing a lot of them this year. So it's it's like this whole quarantine thing really hasn't bothered us much, and it's just we don't go out much anyway. So now it's time to now that I've got the peppers out of these trays and stuff, it's time to go back and start the things I had trouble starting. And there were a couple tomatoes I didn't have room for, and the big one are the marigolds. I'm just going to do one whole tray here of marigolds to start out with. And they were the one thing that you really do have to plant to help control bugs if you're not going to use any kind of chemicals or anything. They really do keep a lot of bugs away, and they really help the garden. They are kind of stinky, but it's really worthwhile planting them, I think. So I got that one tray planted with marigolds, and I'm going to plant half of this one with those big Hawaiian ones. Try them this year, and I got some other plants that I had left out, and now I'm spread out on the table. Now I got those little greenhouses built up with the plastic containers and the heat mats to get them started. And here's my onions. They'll be going out soon, and the rest of the kale will be going out in a couple days too, hopefully. And you can see pretty much I'm totally overcrowded on these lights and everything for right now, so hopefully I can get that straightened away next week and get some more stuff outside. And as I said, we'll be eating this lettuce real shortly. It's starting to head up now, so it's looking real good. And I'm real glad I got my seed orders in early this year, because they're starting to be sold out all over the place now. And you can see all my little transplants, they're all doing good. I didn't lose one of them, so I'm real happy about that. And you can see my whole dining room there is just kind of full of nothing but plants right now. And my wife would be glad when they're all cleaned out. I just thought I'd do this quick update to let everybody see where my plants stand, and the point of time that I'm in now. And hopefully we've got a real bad thunderstorm coming today, but hopefully the next couple of days it'll dry up so I can get out in my garden and start putting in these new raised beds. They're just amazing that I've got them assembled in my garage and waiting to go out, but I just can't anyone open selling compost right now. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.